DVDs and flyers. You could do that too if you don't have people to join you in your city. Just go out by yourself and talk to people. That's from here in Sydney, Perth, Melbourne. This is Brussels, Christchurch, New Zealand, Calgary, Canada. That's a good one. This is Ottawa, Canada. That's actually September 11th, with people from all over Canada joined together. This is Copenhagen, Denmark, home of Niels Harrit. He's the first author on the active thermitic materials paper. Let's see. So yeah, as you can see, these have spread all around the world and continue to spread around the world. Let me just find my place here on the slideshow. I was going to, they're going to cut me off in a minute, but I wanted to show some more. These are like some of the methods of getting out information that people use. We've given out probably tens, hundreds, probably millions of DVDs at this point. Here's one of the most popular methods. Here's some photographs of some of those millions of DVDs. Free DVDs. We give out DVDs. Some people say that more people will watch them if you charge $1. I like giving them out for free. That's We Are Change New York. They've got some information boards out on the street. Great way to get people to stop and look at the information you have. Take your laptop or DVD player on the street, show some clips of Building 7 or what have you. You could project it up on the wall, as they're doing in London here. Build a gigantic commission report, cut holes in it to show that it's full of holes. Wheel it down the street. We've done that several times. Making t-shirts. This is a really popular way of getting the message out. Having banners on an overpass. Lots of people will see that. Put up a sign on the side of the road. Put a sign in your yard. Stick flyers in cases of beer. Have a license plate made. It says 9/11 Truth. These guys in Texas printed up a broadsheet that had lots of information about 9/11. They made thousands of them and distributed them all over different neighborhoods in Texas. Oh, I did it again. I keep pushing that button. Let's see. So yeah, we're only limited by our creativity here. There's all kinds of ways to get the message out. This is me in front of Nancy Pelosi's house. I actually broadcast 3 episodes of my radio show, sitting on her doorstep there. I just walked up the hill every night to her ritzy neighborhood, and I consider her.
Pelosi, you war criminal!
Yeah.
Come out!
Exactly. I was yelling at her from outside. People were like, "Oh, good job on the bullhorn." Bullhorn. That's just my voice. But yeah. What's that?
San Francisco.
Yeah, that's San Francisco. That's Broadway Divisadero. If you're in the neighborhood, go say hi to Nancy. That's me and Luke from, one thing, I guess I've just got a few more minutes. I don't know. I'll just go if John shuts me up. But, a couple people have tried to, manufacture some kind of, a conflict or a competition between We Are Change and Truth Action, because they're like, oh, well, two different 9/11 Truth activist groups, when in reality, we work together like this because we're different kinds of groups. There's no redundancy, so there's no conflict. We Are Change is a broad-based activism group that focuses on a lot of topics with 9/11 Truth at the core. So they're always bringing people back to 9/11 Truth, and that's a very important thing to do. And Truth Action is exclusively 9/11. It's 9/11 Truth, focused on 9/11 like a laser, because that needs to happen too. There needs to be a non-organization that does that, and that's what we do. So, most of the We Are Change groups participate in the 11th Action. Most of the people who are, or a lot of the people who are working with Truth Action are also working with We Are Change. And Luke helped me publicize the idea of the 11th at the beginning. He was really instrumental in spreading that to all his people and all his networks. And of course, Dan, who the campaign is dedicated to, was a good friend of his. So, more beautiful 9/11 truth activists. Yeah. Underneath the torture, it's like we've got the truth of 9/11, right? This is 3 generations of 9/11 truth activists. That's Abby from San Diego with her mother and her grandmother. On Mother's Day, we had a West Coast convergence for 9/11 truth, where people from all over the West Coast came together, and it was on Mother's Day. That was us marching in the convergence. That's another 9/11 truth mom on Mother's Day. So yeah, the actions are continuing, and the idea is that we will continue until justice. The formal name of this campaign is International Days of Truth Action on the 11th day of every month until justice. And that's what it is, and that's what we're going to keep doing. How many more minutes? Okay. Yeah, so I wanted to talk a bit. This is from this year's anniversary in New York City. And this is from the anniversary this year in San Francisco. After 8 years, we still don't know the truth about 9/11. We're making progress in so many different ways, and I think that, Luke told a story about how me and him were taking a subway trip the other day here in Sydney, and in the course of one subway trip, in 2 different stations, we were approached by 2 different sets of transit police who were stopping us because they were very interested in 9/11 truth. They were excited. They saw the bullhorn with the architects and engineers sticker, and they were like, so excited. I'm surprised they're not here because they were practically falling over. They were so excited to see 9/11 truth activists. We gave them flyers for the conference, and then at the other end, there were 2 more. It was very bizarre. But I mean, when 2 sets of traffic cops on one subway trip are stopping you to tell you how enthusiastic they are about 9/11 truth, I'd say you're making progress. We're getting the message out. We're still blockaded by the media, and will probably continue to be, until someone is desperate enough, to make some money and has run out of ideas enough that, maybe they'll finally give us some non-hit piece coverage. Who knows? But the thing is, with 9/11 truth, and this is just one topic that I really wanted to cover.